Speaker.
Yes, Junet.
Mr. Speaker, first I want to take this opportunity to thank you as the chairman of the Parliamentary Service Commission and as the Speaker of the National Assembly for taking swift action so that we could know what happened to our colleague, Honorable Kwimburi. And you appointed Honorable Tongoyo, the chairman of the Security Committee, and Honorable Epuyo, to go and see and visit our colleague who purportedly was abducted, Mr. Speaker. And to my shock, the report that has been tabled today in Parliament, Mr. Speaker, is what I can only term as the biggest political scandal in our country, Mr. Speaker. It's the biggest political scandal, Mr. Speaker, in our country. Why do I say so, Mr. Speaker? First, Mr. Speaker, when I saw the first photo that was being, beamed on one of the media houses that is nowadays prone to fake news, from the way my colleague was sleeping, I could knew this is a fake thing. From the appearance, from the way I saw the shirt and the way the stomach was looking up, I just knew this one, there's nothing. But I was waiting for a proper investigative report to be tabled before the House. So I had to reserve my comments. Mr. Speaker, it's very, very unfortunate that politicians can go to this extent to prove a point, Mr. Speaker. And it is shocking that even the chairman of the Security Committee and our colleagues were never allowed to see our colleague who is in hospital. The only people who can see him is the Munyoro group, who can do a press conference outside the hospital. Any other person is not allowed to see him. No, you see, all that group is Munyoro group. Mr. Speaker, even people who are in ICU, people who are in critical care, Mr. Speaker, people are allowed to see them, Mr. Speaker. This is the first case I've ever seen somebody who's not even, we don't know whether he's critically ill or not, nobody can see him. Only Wamunyoro group, Mr. Speaker. And they're the only ones who can speak to the public that we have visited our friend, he was inhaling some gas or something like that. Mr. Speaker, the director of this drama, now I've come to conclusion that the director of this drama is none other than one Mr. Obunyoro. This is the same thing he did when he was running away from interrogation at the Senate. You remember? During the impeachment. He went and admitted himself in the same hospital, Mr. Speaker. So it's the same script. It is the same. But this country is full of drama.
You've made your point.
Mr. Speaker, let me conclude. Let me conclude, Mr. Speaker. The same disease, the same hospital, the same bed, the same visitors, the same doctor, nobody else can see you. Mr. Speaker, I want to thank the police service of this country, the Inspector General of Police, and the DCI Director for the swift investigation that they have done this matter. Because, Mr. Speaker, if this thing was not investigated thoroughly, these self-abductions will have gone up. Today it will have been Kwimburi. Tomorrow I can tell you, there's a candidate who's watching me here, Mr. Speaker. He will have hidden himself in these mokoka trees. somewhere, I know, I don't want to mention names. He will have hidden himself behind a mokoka tree. And he will have told you, I have been abducted. So, Mr. Speaker, I am very, very happy today that this thing has come to light. But I want to urge the former impeached former deputy governor, the deputy president, please don't go this direction. This kind of politics of deceit and conmanship and this kind of tactics of self-abduction and somebody shooting his car, claiming that I am under attack, those are all way of doing politics. If you want to know how to do opposition politics, you know where you can find good advice. Go and see Baba. Sit down with him. Tell him, Baba, how did you sustain this opposition politics for the last 40 years? What tactics did you use? I've never seen you self-abducting yourself. I've never seen you shooting your car anywhere. What tactics could you have used? Come there. We will teach you how to go about it. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Yes, Majority Leader.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, allow me to also begin by first, in one of these very rare occasions, to congratulate the Inspector General of Police, the Director of DCI, and all the officers within our police service for the good work that they have exhibited, not just in this case, but also in cracking the unfortunate murder of the late Were. And I think, Honorable Speaker, we have not taken time to congratulate them also because of the swiftness with which they were able to apprehend the culprits or the criminals who murdered the late Were. And I want to believe that they are still working to ensure that they get even the sponsors of the people who pulled the trigger on the late Were. But, Honorable Speaker, this matter is not as light as we may be taking it, because a matter that flies right into the face of this Constitution, Honorable Speaker. Chapter 6 of the integrity of the Leadership and Integrity Act. Honorable Speaker, if you allow me, Article 73 says that responsibilities of leadership, authority assigned to a state officer, is a public trust to be exercised in a manner that, 3, brings honor to the nation and dignity to the office and promotes public confidence in the integrity of the office. We are not discussing one of us because we need a motion to be before the House to discuss any one of us. But it is the dignity of the office of a member of parliament that is in question today, Honorable Speaker. If a member of parliament who has been elected by his people to come and represent them in this House can dare engage in the kind of criminality that we have seen the Honorable Koimburi engage in, Honorable Speaker, this should be one of the saddest days for this House, Honorable Speaker. This is the same member, Honorable Speaker, who last year claimed that members of parliament were being paid 2 million shillings to vote on the finance bill. You will remember, all of you, that the Honorable Koimburi appeared before this House, apologized, and in our magnanimity, we accepted his apology and let that go. Honorable Speaker, as a House, we must not let this pass. We must not let it pass. When we forgave Honorable Koimburi and let it go, the impeachment of this drama director, I don't know whether he's a script writer or the drama director. Malala might be the script writer, the director is a former deputy president, and the actor now is Koimburi. Just like during the impeachment process, as the Honorable Junet says, the former deputy president appeared here looking very dark. But because he knew there was no cross-examination in the National Assembly during the impeachment process, he had the audacity and the guts to come and try defend himself here. But he did not have the courage to face the House where he would be cross-examined. He faked sickness, ended up being admitted in Karen Hospital, apparently in the same room, same bed. I am not certain, and I want to speak to my good friend, Dr. Gekonyo, a man of very high integrity and a good doctor in this country, and plead with him not to allow his hospital to be misused by these people who are otherwise common street criminals, Honorable Speaker, I dare say. The Honorable Koimburi was saying, Honorable Speaker, again went to the media and said that members of parliament were being paid, I think, 500,000 or something like that, 5 million shillings, to impeach a deputy president who deserved nothing more than what he got. In fact, we should have impeached Rigathi Gachagua probably a year before. And Kenyans now will vindicate this House that Kenyans were being saved from greater trouble from this man, Honorable Speaker, and the drama that we are seeing. It's unfortunate, Honorable Speaker, that this circus has pulled into it other dignified leaders like your good friend, the former Vice President Kalonzo Musyoka, who I saw yesterday at Karen Hospital, together with our former Speaker, J.B. Muturi, saying that there are people who claim there was a self-abduction. Now it is clear that Honorable Koimburi self-abducted himself, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I appeared on a show on Al Jazeera TV last month but one, on the 4th of February or the 5th of February. And I was put to task on the question of abductions in this country. Because you remember the president committing that he will end abductions. And many people never understood. And people would ask, who is abducting people? And I remember Honorable Speaker saying, there was information that had been shared that there were even members of parliament who planned to kidnap or abduct themselves and blame the state. Honorable Speaker, time is a healer, and time is also a vindicator. I think many things are being vindicated over time. That when the police said we were not abducting people, there were other forces. Now Kenyans need to start filling in the gaps. When last year, Honorable Speaker, and I said yesterday, when we were debating the adjournment motion by the Honorable Junet, when on the 25th of June, Kenyans rallied around the country on account of misinformation and disinformation around issues touching on the finance bill, Honorable Speaker, we said it to the nation that many of the things that were offensive to Kenyans had been removed from that bill. But nobody listened, Honorable Speaker, because of the negativity, the propaganda that was being pushed by this group, Honorable Speaker. I don't want to say, Wamunyoro is a very good village. And you know, Honorable Speaker, I have confessed that I have married a beautiful lady from Nyeri. And is one of the villages in Madera constituency represented by the Honorable Amombi. Therefore, let us not accuse that good village. This is a character of a person and a group around him that believes you can only advance opposition politics either using violence, deceit, bloodshed, and that is why you saw the things that were in the adjournment motion by Honorable Junet yesterday. The unfortunate reference to the 2007 post-election violence, Honorable Speaker. Because these are people who have no agenda for this country. And all they desire is chaos and anarchy for our country. Honorable Speaker, I want to plead with you, because you are the chair of our Powers and Privileges Committee. Irrespective of what the National Police Service and the Director of Prosecution or the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission do with the Honorable Koimburi, the Powers and Privileges Committee of this House must be seized of this matter of Honorable Koimburi. And I also want to speak to the people of Juja. They are a great people who have been denied proper representation in this House. And I don't want to discuss the member, Honorable Speaker, but the people of Juja are suffering, and I've been there, I know. Right now, I'm addressing issues, Honorable Speaker, in my office, touching on electricity connectivity in Juja, and the MP has the audacity to send them a message on their WhatsApp group telling them you can go ask for your electricity from Ruto. I left that government. Whether you are in a government or not, you are elected as a member of parliament to represent your people. When they question you, when they ask you for services, answer them in a dignified manner. Therefore, Honorable Speaker, I want to say the police have done their work. The Director of Prosecution, the DPP, must do his work. EACC, because of Chapter 6 of our Constitution, must do their work on the matter of ethics of public officers that the Honorable Koimburi has contravened. Our Powers and Privileges Committee, Honorable Speaker, which you chair, must now be seized of this matter and take the necessary action. The people of Juja must know You can also recall a member of parliament who is not working for you, who is not serving your interests, who is not representing you, a member of parliament who believes his only work is to follow another man in funerals and other social gatherings, singing songs of praise to a man, Honorable Speaker. With that, Honorable Speaker, I want to pray, Honorable Speaker, especially to you, as our chair of the Powers and Privileges Committee, please do something. Not because of Honorable Koimburi, but to save the dignity and the honor of the office of a member of parliament, Honorable Speaker. I submit.
Thank you. I don't want to open debate on this. Senior